Hey, fourth graders, this is Miss Fleming, and I'm one of the teachers on the fourth grade team. And today I'm going to teach you about how to use Google Earth. It's something you already have access to right now, and it is so much fun. Once you start using this tool, it's really hard to stop using it because it is such a blast. So let me show you how you're going to find it. First, you're going to go to the page, and then you are going to scoot over. My mouse is not working. There we go. We're going to scoot over to students, and then you're going to go inside your Google Drive account. Now I'm already signed into mine. But over here, click this over. Over here you see the waffle that we normally use to get into our Google Classroom. You're going to click that, but instead of Google Classroom, we're going to look for Google Earth. Now on mine, when I click it, you will see it right away, but on your account, you might have to scroll down a bit. So let me press the array, or the waffle as we sometimes call it, and you'll see what I mean. So there's my Google Classroom. And for me, my Google Earth is right here. Yours might be a little further down here, but a cool thing is you can always, like if I take this, I can always move it up. So I can grab something and move it up. I did not want to do that. There we go. So let me go back here and go to Google Earth. So I just click Google Earth, and it takes sometimes 4 or 5 seconds, sometimes a little longer, depending on your internet connection. And then you see the Earth. Now I'm going to scoot this over a little bit. I'm going to readjust my window here. There we go. All right. So first we're going to look at this tool that looks like the magnifying glass, and that's our search button. And you've probably seen something like that in a lot of different things online. Well, the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to have you search for, let's look for our school. And it's going to bring me all the way over to New York City. And there is the Statue of Liberty National Monument. Now, as you'll see, it's got water. That's water all around it because this is a little island. You'll see there's the Statue of Liberty Museum, and you can go visit that. This is called Liberty Island. There's the National Monument. There's the Statue of Liberty National Park. All right, so if we go ahead and now click our little guy, now you notice there's those lines, those blue lines, but there are also all of these blue dots. And what those blue dots are is that is a place where a person took a picture and then they uploaded it to Google Earth. So as you can imagine, those people were not out there swimming. They were actually in boats. So when they were on different boats, usually on a tour boat or something on their way to or from Liberty Island, they would take pictures. So I'm just going to go ahead and drag my guy over to one of those pictures, just kind of willy-nilly. And there we are. You see all those people in the boat taking pictures, and there is the Statue of Liberty. And I can press my little guy again, and that will pull me back up. Now the other neat thing to do, back us up a little bit, there we go. Pull that down. Another neat thing to do, if you've never been to the Statue of Liberty, I really encourage you to go someday. If I pull right down there in front of one of those blue lines there, you're going to get a really neat view of the Statue of Liberty. Whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen. Sometimes weird things happen. Okay, let's try that again. You can always just try it again. Try it again. I'll click the guy. I'll see the blue. I'll drag it down to the blue. There we go. Okay, we'll try it again. It doesn't want to work, does it? Let's try it over here. I'm not sure why it's doing that. When I'm in doubt, sometimes I'll click refresh. Let's see if it works now. There we go. Yeah, when in doubt, always click refresh, and that usually seems to do the trick. So now I'm on this grassy area, but if I look up, there she is, the Statue of Liberty. And there's a lot of neat views from it. I could go and get a little closer view. Like if I wanted to get right here where someone took a picture, right below her. This is a really neat way to look at the Statue of Liberty. Uh-oh, she's gone. I don't know what happened there. Okay, let's try it again. Maybe someone played around a little bit there. Let me try right behind her. All right, now we're looking towards New York City, but here I am at the base of the Statue of Liberty, and if I look up, there she is. Pretty neat, huh? So this is a neat way to explore different parts of the world. And again, you just use this search button. Now, other things you can do this thing called Voyager. And Voyager takes you on specially designed trips. So the people at Google have already gone through and created little places, little trips for you to look at. So you click on the wheel, and you see here you can look at cherry blossoms around the world. You can dive underwater. You can look at tsunamis. Down a little bit. Where is it going? Oh, I can do a Harry Potter tour. Structures made of triangles. Really neat things you can do. There's a neat one I saw here. Where is it? National parks. What different landforms look like from space. That's kind of neat. Ice and snow from space. So as you look through what the Earth looks like at night. Oh, Grand Canyon, that's a neat place to explore. You go to Yosemite, so there's different national parks you can go to. You can look at animals, and there are quizzes and things you can take on here. There's a lot to do. So let's say I wanted to do that Harry Potter tour. I could click on that. And again, this is a tour. I just click Start Exploring, and it's going to take me to all these places that are important to the Harry Potter world. So first it's going to take me to London King's Cross Station, which is a train station. So I can explore that. I can go to the next thing here. Pull this down so you can see. Down here, you can just see 1/12. If I click on that, it will take me to the next place. And so on. So I just keep following the trip, and I keep going to the next slide, the next slide, the next slide. The other thing I wanted to show you is this thing here. So let me go backwards. And this little die here, and when I touch it, it kind of jiggles a little bit like Jello. And when you hover over it, it says, I'm feeling lucky. This is a really fun one. This is like rolling the dice. You don't know what you're going to get. You're just taking a risk. So whenever you click that, it could take you anywhere in the world. So let's see what happens. I'm going to click the I'm feeling lucky, and it's taking us to a place it says called Lotus Temple, which is in India. So I can explore that a little bit more. I can go up. I can use the, click on the little guy and look at pictures. Or I could click I'm feeling lucky again. Each time it's going to take me somewhere different. This place, it says Union County, which is a county located in the United States, state of Illinois. Yeah, so it just has random places it'll take you. You never know where you're going. This is a place Marquette. I'm not sure how it's got that special A. This is taking us to somewhere between Sweden and Finland. So that's kind of neat. Let's see if it shows there's no pictures there, so I can't go down a little further, but I could press the arrow to go a little closer. So again, you never know where you're going to end up. Now, explore this a little bit and have some fun with it, but make sure that you look at the Google slide your teacher shared with you, because you're going to have a number of places you need to look up, and you can just put an X in that box next to the place you've looked up. And then there's going to be a section that tells you, or rather there's going to be sections that are blank where you can choose some places to explore. And in those blank spots, I want you to share with us, what did you find when you did your exploring here? So you're going to share 4 extra places that you found. Maybe you looked up Disney World. Maybe you looked up the Grand Canyon. Maybe you looked up your uncle's house. Whatever it is you looked up, just tell us what you looked up and what you found. And if you think that there's some places our other students should explore, write that in the recommendation section and share that with your teacher, and we'll be able to maybe talk in morning meeting about what are some things that you found when you did this. All right, so that's Google Earth. Have a lot of fun with this. This is something that you could just spend hours and hours and hours doing this. And it gives you some really neat ideas about maybe where you want to explore someday, some places you want to see. It's just a lot of fun, and I really hope you enjoy this tool. Take care. Bye-bye.